Hi, I'm Hannah. I've been given the computation of addition and the equation of 386 plus 239. So I'm going to do a quick estimation. I'm going to round 386 up to 400, and I'm going to round 239 down to 200 to add those together to make 600. I know that my actual answer will be a little bit more than 600 though. Okay, so I've now laid out my equation in base 10 blocks. I have my 386 up top and my 239 down below. So I'm going to add them together. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to group the hundreds. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So those are going to stay together. I know that I for sure have more than 10 tens blocks. So I'm going to count those off to make 100 as well. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. I'm going to exchange those for another 100, now making that 600. So we've got another 10 there. I know I have more than 10 ones, so I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to exchange that for a tens block, leaving me with 5 ones. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. 610, 620, 621, 622, 623, 624, and 625 is the answer. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my pictorial representation. So I'm going to draw out 386. There is my 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. And my 239. There's 200, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to group all of my hundreds together. There are all my hundreds blocks. So 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So that is 500. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine all of my tens to make 100. So I'm going to combine 10 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So I'm just going to group all of those together. That makes 100. What I'm going to do next is I've got 110 all by itself. That's 10. Now I know I have more than 10 ones, so I'm going to group 10 of those together. So we've got 6 here, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got another 10 here. And last we have 5 ones left over, making that 5. So 500, 600, 610, 620, 625 is the answer. Okay, so I'm moving on to my symbolic representation. So I'm using what I have right now. I have a group of 500, so I'm going to take my 500, add another 100 onto that, which is going to give me 600. So 600 plus another 10 from here, it's going to be 610. 610, adding on another 10, it's going to give me 620. And then 620, adding on another 5, is going to give me 625, meaning that 386 plus 239 is going to give me 625. Okay, so I'm moving on to my flexible strategy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break 386 up, and I'm also going to break 239 up. So I know that 80 plus 20 is going to give me 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up 386 into 380 plus 6. And then I'm going to break up 239 into 220 plus 19. So I know that 80 and 20 make 100. So I'm now going to add 380 plus 220 to give me 600. And I'm going to add 6 plus 19, which is going to equal 25. So 600 plus 25 is going to give me 625. Okay, so I have a second flexible strategy. So I'm again going to break up my numbers. So I have 386. I know that I need to add 14 onto that to make 400. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up into 14 plus 225. I'm going to bring 386 plus the 14, which is going to give me exactly 400. Adding that to the 225 gives me 625.